Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Miss Tink. That's MIZZ, not MISS. Yes, and we are here to talk about none other than love. Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 2, season 8. Alright, so first it starts off where, it ended the last time at the hour thing. Cherie was about to baptize Kenya. Girl, watch out, girl. She might melt. Girl, I'm just saying. Because, Kenya called her a bitch ass. Kenya apologized for calling her a bitch ass, but that's the only thing she apologized for. And then when her and Mal go their separate ways to another part of the party or whatever, Phaedra comes over there trying to put in her 2 cents. It was like, what's that all about? And all that stuff. Kenya ain't really trying to hear what Phaedra got to say. Kenya don't even believe that she started it or that she was in the wrong and all of this stuff. And I'm like, girl, come on, keep it real. Because you started that shit. You was talking about Sheree even before Sheree even got there, girl. That's all you was talking about. Sheree was on your mind hard. And then when she got there, y'all was going back and forth. And you probably wasn't really ready for Sheree. That's why everybody was probably trying to separate y'all two. Because Sheree is not Porsha, nor Phaedra. I'm just saying, you might want to look at the other seasons. Anyways, I like how she threw shade at Phaedra too, telling her to shut up and shit in the confessionals, but overall, Kenya wasn't trying to hear it. Kenya dismissed herself. She came in there to start the drama like she was told by Andy, get that coin gone, girl, write the check, move on. I'm just saying, it is what it is. After that, we see Sheree going there to talk to the girls, and they was like, man, you went from 0 to 100, like what the hell? And Sheree talk about, oh, I didn't change and stuff. Candy looking like the fuck. And then they started doing all the flashbacks of what Sheree used to be like in the previous seasons and stuff. And I was like, oh Lord, I died when she told Nene to go and fix your teeth. Oh God, that shit was funny. And then after that, we see Mo the Salt Pepper Shaker himself congratulating Candy and all this stuff about the pregnancy. And then Candy brings up the conversation that him and Kenya had, and he like, I ain't got time for all that shit. He ain't really featuring Kenya anyways, in which I agree, because like I said in my first one, that was between Cynthia and Peter, not you, Kenya, okay? Especially since you're not married, nor you're in their relationship, nor did Cynthia ask you to step in for her. I'm just saying. But whatever. And then after that, we see Mo the Salt Pepper Shaker talking to Cynthia and Mal about it. And I like how he demonstrated the little choke thing or whatever on Mal, but didn't touch Cynthia. He was probably thinking like, bitch, this is the closest I'm going to get to choking your ass because I don't like you. I was just saying. And then Phaedra talk about, oh, it's turned up. And Mallory chime in talk about, Peter better turn down with all of us over here in these 5-inch heels. That shit was funny though, it really was. But overall, that conversation didn't really go well because Mo the Salt Pepper Shaker just walked away, and Mal talking about, why you walking away? Because bitch, first of all, Mal, why are you there? Let that be between Cynthia and her husband, not you. And you go tend to your own and go to the rest of the party. I'm just saying, it is what it is. But Cynthia overall saying, look, it's more than just this tape. We got financial issues, we got distance issues, and I'm just saying, Cynthia, that's your fault for letting Mo the Salt Pepper Shaker do this business and fuck up your money and your good credit, girl. It is what it is. But anyway, let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, so next we see Kenya or whatever going to go see Kim Fields. We're introduced to Kim Fields, and Kim Fields in her studio doing her little thing, and Kenya wants to do business with Kim Fields, but Kim Fields, how she puts her story out there, which is that she's just a housewife, a mom, and working on her own business. She ain't got time for that extra shit. If she is not in the movie, or not even featured in the movie, not even in the credits, she ain't at the damn red carpet event. She don't give a fuck, okay? I like how Kim looked at Kenya crazy when she's like, Hollywood's been good to us, like, us. Maybe Kim, but Kenya, I know you ain't talking with them Hollywood video movies you be making. I'm just saying. And Hollywood video is way out of business long time ago, so you know what that means. Girl, I'm gonna need you to stop. Maybe you was famous when they was in business, but come on now. Anyways, after that, they talk about how Kenya wants Kim on the life, whatever, that YouTube, or as the life twirls or whatever, I don't know, as life twirls on, I guess that's the name of it, wants her to look at it, and they want to and help her, I guess, direct it or produce it, basically do business with that, and promote it out there and get it out to bigger names, because it was alright on YouTube, even though I didn't watch it, but I heard it was okay. And Kim said she gonna look at it, so hopefully they can do business together, I guess. But let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, we see Cynthia in her closet, whatever, talking to Tiffany about the success of the event and everything, and then we can see that, she's very emotional and stuff, and from what I hear, as soon as Salt and Pepper Shaker got home, his ass went right back to Charlotte. I'm like, damn, they ain't even talk and all that stuff, and not to mention they left on a bad note. So Cynthia's emotional about all of that, so she opens up to Tiffany and start crying. I was like, oh, I want y'all to get it together. Get it together. I hope I just hope y'all can get it together. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey, it is what it is. All right, next scene we see Porsha with her team or whatever. You know, she been doing her thing with naked hair. It's been going really well. She's been using them Real Housewife checks to do something what she has to do with her business. All right, girl. And that's when she talking about now she wants to go to the lingerie field. You know, expand. And you know, that's when old boy, whoever his name is, the team, or should I say, whoever his name is, director or some shit, was like, you know, we gotta make sure you know you classy, because you know you don't want trashy, and Porsche between classy and trashy. And I'd have been like, the fuck, okay. And then all of a sudden, as they talking about business, Porsche goes straight to Duke. She just want that dick. That's all she digmatized. Duke must be hitting it out the frame. I'm just saying, it is what it is. And they looking at her like, nah, you don't need to be focused about no relationship, because when you get in one, that's all you consumed of, and hey, we need to get you focused on the business and shit like that. So they all side-eyeing her. So Porsche, with her, you know, third grade IQ, or should I say lower than that, thinks it's a good idea to have a sip and see so everybody can meet Duke. Like, no, girl, it's too soon. It's only a month. No, baby. Fuck that. I'm just saying, but we'll see how this party goes. Let's go and press play to the next scene. Alright, so next we see Sheree and Kandi meeting up at some store, which I'm pretty sure Sheree can't probably buy shit up in there. Girl, get your house up first before you be in stores and shit, probably with shit you can't buy. I'm just saying. And her daughters, you can tell they grew up really beautifully. They look really beautiful. And then we see Phaedra and Cynthia meeting up. Cynthia look cute in that pink. So they all talking about the friendship and the, you know, the, I guess you could say, the back and forthness between Phaedra and Kandi relationship and shit. And then Kandi brings up the fact that, you know, she didn't like how all of a sudden Nene and Phaedra are friends. Y'all already seen it in the last season. And Sheree agrees or whatever. And then after that we see Cynthia and Phaedra talking about, you know, the stuff that went on in their friendship as far as Kandi and Phaedra, not Cynthia and Phaedra. And, you know, Cynthia can't really say nothing. She just listening and stuff. And then that's when Cynthia brings up the fact that, you know, we had talked about it, and I apologize to you for bringing up the fact that you was messing around on your husband in front of everybody. I remember that from last season. And then they also was talking about how, you know, Mal, or should I say Phaedra, brought up the fact of what Mal said to them about how Cynthia's not attracted to Peter with his clothes off, and Phaedra was like, the fuck, which everybody was too. Like, come on, man. That's why I think Mal is a little bit jealous of Cynthia. I do believe that. And then, you know, they go back and forth and talk, and then Phaedra talking about, you know, I forgive, but I ain't gonna forget. Cynthia wants to get all the girls together to settle their differences or some shit like that. You know, everybody want to get together and talk. And then that's when Phaedra brings up, well, you know, Cynthia, and that's when Phaedra brings up, well, you know, Portia's supposed to be having some little party or whatever. And it was like, oh, okay, so I guess that's where they're gonna try to talk there. It ain't whatever, y'all, I guess. Some fun for the girls, I guess. But let's go ahead and press play to the next scene. Alright, next we see Kim or whatever doing her thing. You know, she has a little segment, and of course, like I said, all she's worried about being a housewife. All she's worried about is taking care of her kids and doing her business. She has her Kim Fields website, and then she has the her maternity line called, what's it called? Kicks and Giggles. And then she's also trying to add a tea line as well too. So she wants to do all that, you know, get her money, all right. And I thought it was cute and a little refreshing to see a housewife doing the thing. But I don't know if Kim's a good fit. But hey, it is what it is. We'll see how that goes. Let's go and press play to the next scene. All right, next we see Kandi and Todd at the candy factory. The whole team is there or whatever. And of course, Kandi wants to open up a restaurant and all that stuff. But she says Todd gonna have to take on most of the responsibility because, you know, by the time the restaurant is open, or Candy's gonna be in, you know, most likely be in labor. And that's when Don Juan was like, look, we need to get whatever we need to get done before it's your time. And, you know, what the doctor said, you got to chill out. So hey, it is what it is. And then that's when they bring up the baby shower. And then as soon as they bring up the baby shower, Todd wanted to throw shade at Phaedra. And my thing is, Todd, I understand you mad and stuff. Take that up with Phaedra. Stop bringing that up all the time. It's a time and a place for everything. Like you want Kandi to talk about it to Phaedra, why don't you talk about it? Or better yet, why don't you go sell them bikes that Apollo got stored in your damn garage or whatever, your storage? I'm just saying, he gonna be gone for 8 years. The value of them bikes might go down by then. Get your money while you can. Shit, if the wife can't pay, the husband gotta pay. Somebody gotta pay. I'm just saying, it is what it is. But, you know, Don Juan throws in his 2 cents. I guess, okay, whatever. And then, you know, Candy basically is like, look, I'm going to handle it. But Todd overall says, look, I'm going to stop bringing it up about it. Please do, Todd, because it's stressing your wife out, and you don't need to put your wife in no stressful situation, especially after what the doctor said. But let's go ahead and press play to the next scene. Alright, y'all, so next we're at the Porsha little sip and see or whatever for Duke or whatever, I guess, a little send-off party. She doing her mama makeup, mama cute, and then all of a sudden her grandma come in, and I just want to know, was that a fro hawk, or was that a Jerry curl mullet, or was that a Jerry curl mullet wig? I just want to know, y'all. I'm just was like, oh, okay. And, you know, the whole family ain't really too keen about old boy, as you can tell. Jane, whatever her name is, her sister, assistant, you know, she's pregnant. I like how Porsha clocked herself. You know, I ain't good with math, because that girl did not know that 13 weeks was 3 months and a week. I'm like, girl, okay, but at least you clocked yourself. Nobody can clock you better than yourself. I'm just saying, stand firm in your shit. But, after that, you know, Cynthia, Phaedra, and Candy all pop up or whatever, and Candy felt bad for Porsha because then nobody really supported her, and she know how that is, especially how everybody was with her and Todd, her family. And then they bringing up drama and stuff at her event. Like, no, not her, but his event. I'm like, that ain't the time nor the place. Talk about, you know, on Google, if you look it up, Duke was with some tranny stripper. I'm like, I'm just saying, that's why I side out her team. I don't think they really support her. And then after that, when Duke come in, he all overwhelmed, surprised, and all that shit. Porsha, you was doing a little bit too much. You know, you could tell that the family really didn't like him or whatever. I mean, they didn't really think it's gonna last. And obviously, they was right from what we see on Instagram and, you know, other social media sites of Porsha. After that, Porsha gives him a little speech and a little plaque and stuff, calling her man of the year or whatever. Talking about they supposed to be moving in, and I'm with Candy. Y'all doing just a little too fast. And then after she give her that speech, them niggas just start busting all kinds of slob on each other. I'm like, damn, Porsha, your family there. I'm just saying, you could have just gave him a little peck and get on with it. Bust some slob in the bedroom. Don't be busting slob in front of everybody like that. Ew. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. Go and press play to the next scene. Alright, so after that little sip and see that Duke was ready to get out of there like grease lightning, but his homeboy convinced him to pump his brakes for, I'm just saying, Porsha, he must have you singing in soprano notes every time y'all fucking, because, girl, it was a little bit too quick for me. I'm just saying. We see Phaedra coming to the candy shop to talk to, or the candy factory, not the candy shop, to talk to Candy all about the issues that they having and stuff like that, because they have to address them. And then it wasn't even 2 or 3 minutes in, I'm guessing it was a hormones, or this just Candy. She started crying and stuff. They started discussing their differences and everything like that. But I must have died when Candy brought up the Fed's comment. I don't know verbatim, but y'all know what I'm talking about, because Lord, Candy was right on the money when she said that. Oh my God. Then they bring up the whole Todd money issue and stuff, saying that, you know, he owed him $8,000. Phaedra said no, it's only $5,000. It doesn't even matter, girl. Just pay the nigga the money. But then Phaedra had a point, though, the fact that, you know, y'all storing Apollo stuff and everything like that. And I'm just saying, he is a felon. Why y'all storing this shit? And if you need the money that bad, sell this shit, like I said in the beginning, Todd. If you need it that bad, instead of stressing your wife about it. Then Phaedra started crying, and that's when Don Juan peeps in and stuff, because, you know, they coming back to work or whatever. They was all on lunch break. And then, you know, they have a somewhat kumbaya moment. Hopefully their friendship can come back, but we never know. It is what it is. So Phaedra leaves, and then that's when Don Juan and Candy was talking about it. And Don Juan don't believe shit. Started reading Phaedra, talking about you knew Apollo was a felon, which is very true. And basically said, you know, Phaedra deserves an Oscar or an award for them tears, because that's what he don't believe her. And then Candy talking about, well, I hope she believe it, you know. But Don Juan was bringing us some truthful shit. But at the end of the day, Don Juan, that is between Candy and Phaedra. Just, it is what it is. But Don Juan had me dying laughing though with them reads about Phaedra and them tears though. But I hope Phaedra was sincere, but you never know, because I kind of side-eyed it myself. But yeah, that's the end of my review, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out my sister's website. Check out my girl T website for some dope images. And, you know, check out my girl Tomei website and all of that. So, yeah, I am Miss Tink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. The channel is Natural Pole Sisters TV, y'all. And y'all have a blessed one. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.